Howdy ho. How's everyone doing tonight? There we go. Thank you for the thumbs up. Little late night, Friday night. Don't expect many people to hop on, but maybe one or two would be cool. Hope you all had a good week. It was a long week, that's for sure. Got some fun weekend plans going. What about you guys? Cheers. Cheers, dude. 3 thumbs up. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? I appreciate it. I do. Some good stuff right there. I know there's a lot of good, popular YouTubers come on live on Fridays. But I haven't had time to make any videos and wanted to hop on here and just shoot the you know what with some folks. Hopefully, if my live chat joins the chat here. Might have to open my phone real quick because I'm not seeing nothing on my end. So let me take a quick gander here and see what's up. I will say Vice Grip Garage, it's got a video out. Probably going to watch after this. So that will be fun. I don't think my thing ever sent out a notification. We got Junk from Work here. Look at that, brother. Good to see you. While I have you, I'm going to ask you really quickly, what kind of tool setup are you looking for specifically? Like soldering kit? Or like we talking like plum, Sergeant Joe Smith? I don't know. Are we alive? You're cutting out 1 sec. Dang it. I was asking, what kind of plumbing kit do you want me to make you? Soldering or like the whole shebang? Because plumbing, I can make like 5 videos on at least. And, that kind of got my brain going. And I could do the tools and stuff, but I also wanted to do like plumbing in general, some like basic things. I mean, I'm sure you're good at plumbing, George. It ain't that hard. Soldering, gluing, PEX, and maybe leak response. I'll tell you one thing that's I know you can use soap and water, Dawn, but this stuff is great for gas. It's Schweglock Snoop, and it's basically the same concept, but it's got a little dripper at the top, and you can just squirt a little bit on there, and I like it. It's very good for gas connections and whatnot. There you go. Yeah, it's I mean, don't do the old sniff test. You gotta actually test what you're putting in there when it comes to gas. And if you're from Pittsburgh, you know that because we had a house explosion here recently. It's very unfortunate. It's actually the hot water tank. But if you guys know anything about hot water tanks and hot water tank failures, it's very odd for them to blow up or like straight up level 3 houses. So it's not a first date. Heck yeah, buddy. See, this is Dan or what's up, Turnings by Turner? How's it going, brother? Dan the Bagel Man always asks us to do a live stream on the weekends. I wish people could join me, but um, here I am live and well, drinking some hometown pride there. You guys ever just eat random things for dinner? So, like, I came home from work, mowed the lawn, did a bunch of stuff outside, had a few beers, took a shower, and then I ate some grapevine tomatoes, just so good. Had like 6 of them. That is true. And if you watch Mythbusters, they blow one up, but to put that secondary small tanks on hot wire here so they don't explode now. The expansion tanks. And not only that, but like you have expansion tanks, you have pressure relief valves. There's all sorts of things. And then odds are also, yes, the tank can explode and blow up and shoot far up into the sky, but natural gas explosions aren't like a kabloom usually, especially a hot water tank. So my wife is out of town for a few days. Ooh, I have been pinned since she left. I have been pinned. Are you pinning yourself? So you want like a soldering kit, soldering, gluing, PEX, and then leak response. I don't have any of that anymore, but there is a kit. I'll send it to you. I forget where I got it. You can get it at Home Depot too, but there's a nice clamp emergency kit. Don't buy any of that tape stuff. Stuff sucks, Flex Seal sucks in terms for stopping, that Flex Seal's like for, was it potable water? You want to get the clamp that has like the gasket inside, and that can clamp down on like 1/2 inch or whatever pipe, and could hold you overnight or for a few days. No, I have not used a lot of PEX. I've done 2 houses of PEX, fully redone. But they were like 2-story houses, pretty easy, pretty straight shots. Go through the basement, kitchen, and then 2 bathrooms straight up on top of each other like a stack. So it wasn't anything hard. Although the kid that was working with me was also doing plumbing for the old company I worked for, and he's helping me out on the side. Yeah, I was paying him very well. But he had done PEX. I hadn't, but I ran the lines and I did a lot of the soldering and stuff coming off of the laundry tub and the hot water tank. And then because there's so much stuff involved in this remodel, I had him do the getting all the PEX connected and stuff. And then I went over there on a weekend to test it, and there's like 5 joints he never even crimped. So venting is something I too am still grasping. There's places like my old house, there was stack vents. In my new house, it looked like they have removed that, and then they put the little vents underneath the every sink, basically almost every sink. So I know you need venting, so I think it's basically whether the building has it or not. New construction, I wouldn't know, but you have to just look at your current building and that. They don't let the fucking Canada. Why not? What's it gonna do? You know? When I renovate my place, you should come up, just killer videos. Oh yeah. I'd love to, man. I mean, that's the thing, right? So like there's my neighbor was plumbing in a sink, and or like we were down by my fire pit talking, said he's gonna plumb in his sink. He had some things remodeled, and I turned to him. I said, "Don't use that flex P trap BS. You know, like do it right because like here that's not to code, but I don't think anyone really cares. You know, but it's just like the lazy man's plumbing. They really are. Like in my house, all the bathroom drains are inch and a quarter, which is pretty standard for up here. Oh, the rubber ones are terrible. The Ferncos. Um, and but I moved in and every bathroom drain was the accordion plastic, but it was a half inch. So you had a quarter or inch and a quarter going into inch and a half accordion style. And that was one of the first things I redid because it drove me nuts, you know. Second thing I did was put a water pressure regulator on my system. That, you know, and being an older house, that does wonders on shut off valves and stuff, all the packing nuts and stuff like that. I think every single one in the house is leaking. My pressure was about 130 psi. You know, this is something, George, um, you should have. And you can't leave this in the truck, though. But this is a water pressure gauge. And that's my old one. This is my new one. Can't let them freeze, but they work great. They do. And I have something else. What the heck is... Oh. Plusiba digital clamp meter. Okay. Let me hop on the Amazonians here and show you guys because I was talking about meters and stuff and was like, you know, cool. So I have that Klein meter and I bought 2 meters. But this one, I mean, I'm telling you right now, not a bad deal. We got it's $30. All right, we there? Look at all the stuff this comes with, and it does continuity, resistance, AC DC current, capacitance, frequency, but it also has temp, which is huge. So here I'll show you guys the box I got. I mean, I had to test this thing out. I had to try it. So there, Plusivo, and you got alligator clips galore. I mean, you have every type of lead you want right there. Makes it worth it. You also got this doohickey. You got 2 of the cutest. I'm gonna drop one here. Shit, I did drop one. Little screwdrivers. Even a little electrical tape, all right? Let's pull this sucker out. Look, there you got your temp gauges. Here, let me stop sharing this. So, I mean, there you have more leads, and then you got a clamp meter, temp right there, more leads. I mean, it's just, and I guess the screen is so pull this out. It's got batteries in. Wow, that's in there. All right, there we go. So, and I think it has a non-contact voltage tester in the top. Yeah, temp, continuity. Has a light on it. Lighted back screen. It'd be nice if it had something to like hang it by. But this thing, I mean, that's a good price. I'm you know, I like it. I dig it. Anything made in the accordion style is going to be, yep, absolutely. The stress points fail. It doesn't matter. Plastic, silicone, whatever. 100% accuracy. BW's Electronics, and thank you for joining me on this Friday night. I know everyone's got stuff to do, and this is like a last minute live stream. Just wanted to have a couple drinks and hop on here and hang out with some people and talk life, and I don't know, I guess you could call it BSing. Another awesome thing, if you guys aren't into it, the Battery Daddy. This thing is slick as it's just slick. It's a neat product. I like it. Very nice product. Have a story for you. Who here in the comments hates Lowe's? Oh man, I use these Cobalt Bosch bits, and man, dude, Bosch makes some good stuff. All right, I hate Lowe's. I went into Lowe's the other day. Here's a story. They got great stuff on clearance. I bought some great Bosch 12-volt stuff on clearance. I purchased something Craftsman 20-volt on clearance. I go in the other day, and they have the Skill 40-volt rear handle, like a worm drive circ saw. 7 1/4 inch, 2 batteries. It's sitting on the floor in the clearance section, and it says display on it. You can buy that saw with 2 4-amp-hour batteries and a 2 gang charger for $250 off the Lowe's site. I see it, and I'm like, throw it in the cart. I'm jacked up. I'm like, I'll buy the batteries. I'll buy a charger. I don't care. This is a deal. Hopefully. So I go up. They're pretty busy at the customer service desk. 40 minutes I wait for these people to find someone to come here and give me a price. 40 minutes I wait. Guy comes up, looks at the price on the screen of the 2 4-amp-hour batteries, 2 gang charger, and the saw. It's $250. He goes, I'll do $150. I was thinking like, $50 should have been what this saga is for. Because then you got to buy 2 batteries and a charger. That'll put you at like $200. So you get to save $50. Dude wants to charge more than what it's worth. The worst thing is, I went back today to get something, and I went back there to see maybe they came to their, conclusion or came to a good price. I get back there, I see it laying on the floor. Get excited again. It's not missing anything. It's all there. It's complete. Minus the batteries and stuff. Pick it up. No sticker on it. Nothing. I might go up tomorrow, put it in my cart, and just walk out there with it. Walk out of there with it, or hide it in something. Put it in a bucket. Do you guys think an alarm would go off? I'm at that point. So that's some bull. I've never done that. Never in my life have I stolen anything. But that, I think, needs to be stolen. But I did get this on clearance. I can't steal anything. I'm not built that way. I'd just be freaking out. But I got this on clearance, $4. But here's the thing, all right? Yes, it's a fixed blade knife. But in the long run, this will last you probably a lifetime. Just saying. In terms of those knives go. I just stole a girl's heart. Well, how'd it go? Did she die? I assume so. Can't really steal hearts. People need them to live. What was her name? Debbie Does Dallas. That was her name. You don't live in California, 5-finger discount city. No, I don't. I've honestly have never stolen anything in my life. I will tell you this one time. I was in Stone Harbor, New Jersey, a toy store called Hoy's with my cousin. And there's a Matchbox car I wanted. And he's like, well, just put it in your pocket, And I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. And he's like shoving stuff in. I'm like, I can't do it. He's like, oh, you want it. And I'm like, eh. So I grabbed it and I'm like looking around and stuff. And like, I don't know. I'll slip it in my pocket. So I put it in my pocket. As soon as I do, I'm walking, and there's just some guy that goes, you plan on paying for that, right? It's just someone's dad. And I pulled out of my pocket. I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, I don't have a fucking dollar to my name. So then I snuck around another aisle, put it back, and did not leave with it. That was my one attempt of trying to steal something. And some guy, and like I'll be honest, I'm lucky he was there. Well, maybe not. I don't even know if I go through with it, especially now. I mean, everything has a beep thing on it. I purchase shit and it still beeps. I also got this thing, this sexy thing, Astro AI. It's comes with some tape, but there you go. It's a blow up your tire gauge pneumatic thing there. And I have the Hodo tape measure. Hodo. So what are you guys doing this weekend? What are we up to? Come on. Gonna go grab beer while you guys decide what you're up to this weekend. Okay, I take loose washers and screws from HD when they keep the bags in stock. Then I will pay. You're gosh darn right. That's another thing I can't do. The other day I went in to buy a couple of things from Lowe's with the bag, and the guy I work with was there, and I was putting them in. He's like, "Give them to me. I'll walk out the door with them." And I'm like, "I can't do that, man. I can't." He's like, "Well, I can." I'm like, "Well, that's great that you can, but I can't, dude. I can't do that. I mean, this is company stuff anyway. So I'm not paying for it out of pocket." He just hates Lowe's. Hard, dude. Hard. I'm having a big camp out in the backyard with my kids tomorrow night. Got the fire pit. Got to get everything set up, tent, all that. So we'll have a fire. We'll cook out down there. Then in the morning we'll cook out in the ash. Got to keep the fire going at night. I'm pumped. I'm stoked. Kids go back to school soon, so I'm trying to make it a nice night. And we went to in-laws camp last weekend, so it's a nice experience. It is. Try to finish up at work. I took tomorrow off and gonna mow tomorrow. Heck yeah, bud. Get it done. I sure as hell don't take stuff to save the company money. That's yeah, exactly. But you own the company, Junk? I've gotten a lot of deals at Lowe's. Yes, Lowe's has been crazy on clearance. I'm taking that saw tomorrow. I don't care. Or I might just buy it, but it's a great saw. Yeah, now I snacks. George, when can we do a live? Like, can I invite you on this one? Can you hop on for like a couple minutes, have a beer? I'm not going to be on long on it. I'm half an hour in, probably got a half an hour more. I had a long day today. And then I asked the wife if I could go live and, just hammer drunk live. Thinking about getting naked about half an hour. But yeah, we got a plan for one, man, because I get asked all the time, when are you gonna have Junk from work on? When are you gonna have Brad's workbench on? When are you gonna have Dan the Bagel Man on? When are you gonna have this guy's garage on? Duct tape tech. I mean, last time I think I had Dan the Bagel Man on. He was in a garage surrounded by his Tecton tools, and I think he fell asleep in the middle of it all. You did say that. Yeah. The Tacker. That's a heck of a deal. Arrow makes good stuff. So, and I got to ask you guys, when you going to have Trump on? I'm working on it. slight delays and stuff, but I am working on it. Same with, you know, I will be honest, guys. Not to make it political, but we had it pretty good a few years ago. Now everything's in the tank. The Bidenomics, I don't think are working. Maybe they are. If someone could tell me the big picture that I might be missing, that would help. But and I am more of an independent, okay? So I'm as much as I think one thing I do like making fun of, not making fun of, but you can joke with one party more than you can the other. The other really takes everything seriously, like seriously. That's not fun to me, but me personally, I grew up kind of, well, pretty conservative, Catholic, all that stuff. But my parents were very open-minded to things for the most part, kind of. But if the current administration could just point me in the right direction where we're heading and explain it, I would be for listening. But we don't have an answer. We don't have answers. We refuse to answer. We don't have answers. We refuse to answer. Don't have the answer. That's false information. Media is owned by all of us, so false information. And then Elon Musk buys Twitter. And I will say this about Elon Musk. I'm not a huge fan, and I think he's posturing as if there might be a CW or something along those lines. I don't think it'll help him much, but I mean, he buys Twitter as a normal citizen, and people go bonkers. The amount of, from when I was younger to now, the amount of censorship is ridiculous. And for you guys who make YouTube videos and stuff, you know what you're told that you cannot talk about. There's certain things you just cannot mention, or else you will be banned. And then Wrangler Star, I don't know, he got some threats or stuff. And for how tough he acts, he deletes half his contents and then makes a video saying, I shouldn't have done that, It's like, yeah, you look like a vagina now. Simply put, it's more control over you and less in your pocket. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys think about when Trump was in office and how much people shat on his kids, for better or for worse. All right. Hey, Jamie, how's it going? Hope you've been doing well. Doing certifications for work. Hope that's been going well. Thank you for popping in. Hope you're having a good week, good weekend. The View, shows like that. How are they on? What do they talk about? Nothing. I hate Trump. It's just like he's been impeached, indicted how many times and never proven guilty. The Russian collusion has been proven that it was the Democratic Party using what CIA or FBI resources to scandal all that. And and then the other side of the table just like completely ignores it, is like, no, it's no big deal because we just hate him so much. So Junk, all I'm going to say is it's true, though, that he's Team Barbie with his son. And I know there's guys in here older than me, but like I grew up in the era of where, you said things were gay. Not because you hated gay people, it was just the phrasing. Or like, it's just like retarded. I've never called anyone that had Down syndrome or some sort of mental I don't call them retarded. That's not, it's just, it's not something I associate with those things. And it's just, but like people make everything a freaking problem these days. What about the 2000 election results? Gore won. Blah, 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 blah. He might have. I don't know. Ross Perot was the man, though. The last true independent, and that's what we're missing. How are these guys all still in office? Just crazy. John Kerry, what does he do for the world? Carlos, what's going on, brother? Cheers. Cheers. Jamie, where are you at in the world? Get to use the disabled bathrooms because my cheers, brother. Ohio, you're right next. What city in Ohio? You're close by. Maybe Ohio's a big state. If you come through Pittsburgh, hit me up. I'll take you out to lunch or something. If you got time. Took a poop, so I'll repair it when I get back to Alabama Thursday. I hope you get that fixed up. I'm heading Louisville. All right, so you're going the other way. You're heading the other way. Good luck on your trip. Dual tanks, heck yeah. You got the flip switch, or does it go over automatically? As a radio talk show host in my area frequently says, everything right side of the road is accused of, they're doing on the left side of the road. Switch. All right, cool. Just boom, good to go. And like, listen, guys, I'll be honest. Like I said, I lean right. That's where my beliefs are. But I'm not saying that both sides aren't without their faults, okay? Crap hit the fan with me. I'm sorry. I mean, I'll be honest. Lately, I have a few more views than usual, and I have not got like negative feedback, but I did a video the other day about Crescent tools and was like, I really like them. I think they're good. They're priced in between like Husky and Channel Lock, and then Milwaukee and DeWalt hand tools are just ridiculously priced, and they're not worth it. They aren't. So I think Crescent's like a good buy for like, you know, my channel is for many people, but when I talk about tools, I'm talking about guys getting into maintenance or DIYers, homeowners, all that stuff. Pete's Workshop, what's up, brother? Wonder if they'll have selector switches for battery. That'd be great. And people don't understand that, and that's fine. And like I said, these weren't like hate messages or anything, but it was like, why would you buy Crescent Tools when Channel Lock's $2 more in Made in USA? And like honestly, to me, Channel Lock has been a crap tool line. Sorry, it hasn't been great the last 10 years. The good Channel Locks I have are like 40 plus years old. This Crescent stuff though is good for the price. Channel Lock's price trying to hang in there and be relevant, but the material and innovation is not there. And then the one guy's arguing with me, and I was like, well, I'm just bringing about a brand that is good. And, Cobalt is Apex Tool Group, and I believe Husky is the same. And I think Crescent is also, and all that. So it's all in the same, right? But Crescent, I would say, is a step up from Cobalt and Husky. Same with Lennox. But if it works, it works. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line with anything, any tool wise in life. If it works, it works. Justin's Garage, what's up? What a surprise, exactly. Cheers. I can't stand Milwaukee. I'll be honest with you. The hand tools are outrageously priced. It is a fad, okay? I'm going to just say that. Milwaukee tools are a fad. It's a machine. It keeps growing and building. And are they decent? Absolutely. Are they worth it? No. No. Why would you spend if you're gonna spend $40 on a pair of pliers, spend 50 for the Nipex. Okay? That's where my head's at. But I mean, in terms of the left and right that we're talking about, I'm at the point where I just want people to get along, not in a hippie way, but like in a let's wake the F up away, I'm just Florida's the state to be. I was looking at properties recently. I found property that was like 68 acres. And I'd love to do it, but like I have obligations here and maybe down the line, but that's where I want to be. I want to be on on property, you know. Milwaukee tools at Ryobi prices, that's never ever real. Milwaukee hand tools at Husky prices, I could believe for sure, 100%. Retiring in Texas, heck yeah. I'm on the ridiculous 5-state work trip. I'll sell my PA house in about 8 years. There you go. Got my DeWalt hand tools for free. Employees stole a bunch of junky tools from Harbor Freight. Insurance told me to replace them. There you go. Fastback sucks. But if it works for you, that's all that matters. That's what my channel is about. If you have patience, it can be done. Absolutely. 100%. Weehaw and IPEX, what's your opinion on them? They're all great, honestly. All great companies. There's not much difference in them, to be honest with you. Weehaw, 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 weehaw. We have a Linux insulated screwdriver. Weehaw, weehaw, weehaw. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I will be right back, folks. Here we go. All right. It is awesome for electrical. I have 48-piece insulated toolkit Vito Pro Pack versus Tough Built Vito all the way. Tough Built has great packs actually, so it's affordability, but Vito is going to last you a lifetime if you take care of it. Have you been to Lowe's recently? Seen the new? No, I have not seen Klein. Here's the thing for me. I love Klein tools. I really do. But they're kind of like Channel Lock, where they're like stuck in their innovation. I'm not afraid to call out these USA manufacturers. Channel Lock sucks, in my opinion. They're priced kind of right. They should be right there with Husky and Crescent. But they've tried to innovate, but they can't. They don't have, you know. But that's my opinion, and my opinion don't mean shit, you know. That's the world we live in. I try to keep a honest head on me, and inform people the best I can. And, you know, they can take that information and do what they will with it. Now, Jamie, you don't have any more uh, YouTube or anything like that, like content wise? Because I used to love watching the kitchen builds and all that. That was fun. Um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry people ruined that. You know, if they did, that sucks because you're one of those channels that were genuine. You're a genuine person, and it was always fun to see what you're up to. You know, making do with what you had and making it always work. And people suck. You know, Crescent seems to be making moves these days. Came out with the refreshed line hand tools. I like them. I like the Crescent stuff. What's up to 5.7 mean? I have a shop in Texas finally. No more kitchen stuff. I think that was refreshing to me though. What's up to 5.7 mean? 5'7"? Um, it was cool though. You had welders, and good stuff. You had good tools. You made use of it, and um, 5'7". Are you 5'7"? Really? You got some height to you. That's. I'm sorry. I'm a bit slow. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm glad to see you in here though, because and it's it's fine. I thought maybe you just were busy, but I'm glad to see you're doing well, traveling. Crescent stuff's great though. People ruin me, but I'll explain one day. I hope you do. Um, I'd like to talk to you about that. One day, just behind it all, between you and I, won't go anywhere else. But there's there's people on YouTube that are um, can really ruin stuff. Five. So you're 5'3". Master Force Apex. I don't know. Apex Tool Zone's a lot. Great Star Tool Zone's a lot. Um, I have heard that Crescent recent tools actually are um, expanding more to like Taiwan and India and other places other than China. Um, and like that's the thing. We just don't make steel and stuff anymore. They look completely. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see this comment. All right. My top 5 impact drivers, okay? Video where so my number 1 was me again Dave sent me um the M18 Surge, and I've only used that 5.7 since 12. That's a good height. That's it's a nice height. Gave me the surge impact like a week before I made this video, but that was my favorite ever. Second one was the Metabo HTP triple hammer drill, which I used for I think about 3 months at work. Got some good use out of it. Does look brand new. The Ryobi, my everyday, because the filter I use does not show the wear and tear, but that is a ripped up tool. Craftsman and the Hercules are the same thing. So I'll reply just the filter. But I love people being like, oh, you know, you don't use your tools. It's like, where's your channel? I don't have one. I just come on here and bitch. I don't think BW's Electronics was saying that, Miss Carol. Jamie. Did I call you Jamie or Princess Jamie? Tell me, what did I call you? Miss Carol, Princess Jamie, or Jamie? Because I'm used to the Princess Jamie. So that I don't Jamie is fine. Okay, Jamie. Yeah, BW's was definitely not. I think he was speaking more for. He said, what did he say? 4 inches taller than me. That's what he said. I give everyone a thumbs up and a heart and comment too. And I Justin's Garage. I'm not saying you are because you hit 1,000 subscribers. That's a awesome mark to hit. Keep going with it. You're doing great. One bigger YouTuber that was, he told me, he said, I watch your videos, but I don't always like interact with them, kind of, basically. I like the big hair bows. I like the Homer Simpson one for sure. But now you are established, as we're smaller channels. Oh yeah. But here's the thing, all right. I've been chugging along at my little pace and I'm happy with it. I like the community I have. I like the people I have in the community. And all I'm saying is just, if you stumble across a channel that you think's worth helping out, do it, because it's just right. It's the right thing to do. There's a lot of gatekeepers in the whole tool community. It kind of makes you sick. And I'll say this, as much as crap as he gets, Den Tools, I don't care what people say about him, but he to me does not gatekeep. He has an open mind. If you have a question for him and reach out to him, he will get back to you. And same with guys like Justin Dow. He's been going through some stuff recently and all that, and kind of left um, everything out, but like he's another guy. If you have questions about stuff, you can reach out, and I have another lot of close friends and stuff. But when I first started, I just wanted to make it to 100 subscribers, and I did that pretty well. Because like when you get in the game, you realize like you can't hop in places, but I want subscribers, or I want this, I want that. And then once I hit 100, I was like, well, I'll go to 1,000. Then at 1,000, I thought I would stop, but I have a few videos with a lot of positive comments of people saying, you helped me with this, you helped me with that. And that's what kept me going. Was I might not be for everyone, but I'm helping someone. So Instagram, yes. You got to put more pictures up, though. And I will say, with your Ford, I got the exact same sunscreen for my Jeep, because I have old sunscreens, but they don't fit the windows of the Gladiator. But it has that huge cutout where the rear view mirror is, and it's like, why is that so big? That's just my opinion. Not, if it works for you, it works for you. But hey, you've had companies reach out, review products. No, I'm not in the big time. To be honest with you, there's this one company, Viver, and they are coming hard at YouTube. So if you see people reviewing Vevor, Vevor, they reached out to me and they sent me a list of products to check out. And I want to do one, but then they have this whole like you get a percentage of sales and all this and all that. And I said, listen, this is honest to God's truth. I said, I want to review this product, but I don't want to be a part of any commission-based things. I just want to review the product honestly to how I want to review it. And I don't want, I need a bug deflector as well. Anyways, I said, so I don't want to be a part of the affiliate program and making the 3 to 10% off of sales, but I wanted to review this one product that I thought would be convenient for me to review. And then right away they emailed me back and said, you aren't qualified actually to review our products. And I said, okay, no big deal. And then a couple of days ago, they messaged me back, or they re-messaged me saying, do you want to review these products, blah, blah. I said I wasn't qualified the first time, so I'm not qualified this time, so I'm not going to do it. The CO2 detector that I reviewed, that's expensive as heck. The only reason I reviewed that was because if you buy a used car, because I heard this story where this woman bought a new car and there's a gas leak in it. And over time, one time she's driving with her kids, they all died from carbon monoxide poisoning. So when I bought used vehicles, I'd snag the one off the wall and throw it on the front seat for like the first 2-3 weeks just to see if it even hit, And so this company reached out to me, the one I made the video on. And I was like, it's $110. I said, there's the same products out there for $30-$40. And I cannot fathom making a video about this one for this type of money for my viewers and expecting them to buy it, like it's expensive. And the guy responded back that he said our product is far superior to those ones that are 30, 40, $50. When I heard his conviction in that, I said, okay, you know what? I'll review it. I'll test it out because I do think it's a good product. I do. And again, like all the products I review, a lot of them will say, you can go into this, you get a percentage of sales. I refuse that. I absolutely always refuse that. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't care to be a part of that. I want to. That's how I feel like I give my honest opinion about things. I'll review anything if I have conviction in it. And that was one thing where I thought it was a good product, and I still do. Is $110 good product? I still don't know, and I don't expect my viewers to buy it. I'm not going to go into some program that people where I profit off of it. Like I like the free product and to test it out and to try it. Because when he first reached out to me, or they did, I knew what my video would be about because I've done that. I've done the carbon monoxide poisoning from exhaust leaks and stuff in vehicles. That's been a concern of mine. And there's a lot of other features to that. But I leave it up to you to decide whether it's worth it or to go out and buy the $15 one. I don't want to take commission off of this stuff, but I'll take a free product if I think it's a, good product or something to put in front of people to lead them in the right direction, basically. Bear's awesome. He is. Denatools, I don't care what people say about him. If I have not talked to him in probably like a year and a half. I have been in his live streams and stuff periodically. He has not taken me off of not being a what you may call it, but if I sent him an email tonight, he would respond within 24 hours and have an answer. And actually, when I first quit YouTube, I think he made a video or stated that he was sad to see me go, and but it was like a sincere, like he came on live with me too. Yeah, he has respect for people, and he's doing awesome himself, and he should not feel ashamed of doing that. And I don't care that he pushes Harbor Freight. The guy talks. He knows his tools. He knows his information. Um, what else do you want from him? About take the bed off when I get back. Bed off the truck. There you go. It reminded me of flip phone I had years ago. I have a flip phone actually, right here, for business, not pleasure. In the same boat as you, I'm not completing the Google AdSense thing either. I don't want any money from YouTube or companies. I honestly don't need it. I do have the AdSense. I'm not going to lie on that. But you have to have ridiculous numbers to make money. So I get paid maybe I get like maybe $250 a year off of AdSense. But I've given I've given a lot more back than I've ever made off of AdSense. And that's my whole prerogative is is really trying to help people like just get into my work and help them along the way. That way, I don't know how I feel about making or like turning this into a career. I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think I have the talent for it. So that's just being honest. Eco, what's going on, brother? I don't think he's taking me off being moderator either, and I haven't seen a stream in quite. Yeah, exactly. I feel kind of bad. I do too, but like I think he understands. Like we all have our own things going on, and we hop in when we can. And it's not like I've gotten too big for my bridges. I literally like my life is me focusing on my kids and my wife. That's all I care about. That's everything I care about. I like doing YouTube as a way to help other people. I tech in from time to time. I don't know. I don't even know how to do Discord, honestly. To me, that's a lot for a DIYer to spend. Yeah, absolutely. Professional, it's about right. Pro could use that. Yeah, I agree with that. But also, like, if you're like Vice Grip Garage or something, might be a handy product to tag along with you, right? So I think that's kind of the market. Taking the bed off to add a gooseneck. Install a new rear receiver because I don't like how my current. Yeah, there you go. I like how you just get stuff done. That's awesome. $250. Where are you quitting your job? Never. In fact, I'm taking on extra work because of Bidenomics. So, is there another Neil Jr. on the way? There are two Neil Jr.'s already here. So, and I can't have any more because the stuff is all wrapped up down there. I really dislike the big shilling on YouTube where they get tractors or big products for free. They shill them. Of course, they never declare. So, like Wrangler Star, right? He's a modern homesteader, right? Zaphael, if Yarmar or John Deere or whatever reached out to you and was like, I'll give you a free tractor if you just make some videos on it, wouldn't you do that? I personally feel like you're the type of person I'd want to like. You have to think of it like that. Like you're the type of people that I want to see getting those products and using them. Test the core repair kit free sample. I don't got no samples to give, just to go. Shit. Can't go back on that now. On that note, I think I'm gonna go grab beer. If you guys can hold on momentarily, that would be awesome. Be right back. You know, actually, on one of my videos, I put my own music on there and got uh, got flagged or now when you add music, they don't like they demonetize it, but it's not like a strike against your thing. It's just they tell you they're. While you wait. There you go. I apologize for the no music. I don't know what to do, how to do it, but Justin, if you're still in here, monetize because you take the time to make videos. You're not going to get paid a lot. So the little bit that you do make, um, I've reserved to giving it back and stuff for right now. Um, or getting products to review, you know. So um because everyone asks me to review products. I can't afford all that. No, my band and music never got published. um I have a poem that is published though. This is in a book of poetry. Yes, I write poetry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, got a few more beers left in me here. No, but Dan Toole's good people, good guy. Um, I know a lot of other people will say otherwise, but he's about as laid back as they come, man. VCG Construction, Vince. He's actually a good dude. I've had some conversations with him behind the scene, um, and I will never be him, but he's a good dude. Carlos, don't thank me for the live. I thank you guys for showing up. That's what makes me hop on here and do it. As a YouTuber, how else are you going to do it? You can't. Not when people don't show up. I've done that before too. Actually, when I first started doing live streams, I had a good bit of people coming in. And I will say our Monday nights are awesome. All right. Sometimes we peak at about 20 people in that live. And for a small channel like myself, I very much appreciate that. Excuse me. Ten peeps, heck yeah. We were peaking at like 11 at one point. I knew what you were saying, Justin. I was asked by a power supply company if I wanted something to review because I had bought a couple from them inline meters and load tester. Never did it though. I think if you like, so I'm really, most of the companies that reach out to you when you're my size channel or smaller. Like I said, some of them have good products, some don't. Some just I can't get behind. So like I'd say 90% of them I turn down. Um, but the few I do, have been great, you know. And again, they're usually always like you can have this. The ones that I'll work with, because a lot of them will say, how do companies reach out? Yeah, email exactly. And what they'll say is a lot of these companies will say you can get a percentage of sales, blah 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 blah. I know my people aren't going to buy whatever I'm doing a review on, but if I think the um, tool or whatever is interesting, I'll do a review on it. But I make that clear. I don't want a cut in the sales. I don't want anything. I just want to review the product. And then the ones I put out are the companies that agree that just are like, yes, you can just review the product. We're happy with that. I'm happy with the free product to review because I believe in that product. And I have not done a lot, but that's where it comes in. I don't believe in the commission stuff or all that. Like, and there's definitely channels that can do that where like they can make an honest video with the commission and be honest about it. But like to me, it's I don't know. It's not that cut and dry, you know. Um, I want to make the best videos I can, but I don't want. I'm not taking a percentage of sales or anything like that. What's a lot of YouTubers is they just small comment can take them off. Today, you guys won't be able to see this, but I punched my steering wheel because you know, on a Friday, it's great to close down major interstates and stuff, make them single lane and slow. And I was just fed up at that point. And so my GMC Savannah van took a nice right hook right to the steering wheel. But I mean, I think once a YouTuber reaches a certain stage of I mean, they just don't want to deal with the bullshit anymore, right? Like, and even if you go through my comments, like I said, like recently, I've had some videos that have popped off a little bit, not big at all, but gotten some comments basically like they're not offensive comments. They're just like Crescent tools aren't good or Linux tools aren't good. Buy channel lock, this or that. So I'm very, you know, I don't take offense to it. That's someone's opinion. So I say I respect your opinion, and I agree with you. Channel Lock's a great company, but like they can't sniff the ass of Knipex, you know, Knipex or however you want to say it. And I think Crescent Tools, you know, Channel Lock is not the brand it used to be. If you have old channel locks, yeah, they're great. Newer channel locks suck. In the last 10 years, I don't think they've come out with a great product. That's just me. I don't know what you guys think. This was Rudin. They go by Ryden now. They're considered a good company. Well, the best thing I could say is try it at least. Try to do a product. Same with Justin. If you get an offer that you're like, yeah, this product could work for this or that or this or that, do it and give it a try and see. It's worth that, if you think it's worth that, then do it because it's a good experience. See, so and here's my thing with the channel lock quality is they're reasonably priced, made in USA, but they're cutting corners. Like Dave Thomas would not appreciate the channel lock way. That's just how I feel. Like they aren't what they were 20 years ago. And like when I reviewed or did the thing on Crescent Tools, I think like DeWalt and Milwaukee hand tools are so ridiculously priced, and I think Crescent is right where they need to be, which is like in between Husky and Channel Lock, and DeWalt and Milwaukee, obviously, but like they got skookum tools, man. That's just my opinion, but what do I know? And that's another thing too, guys. I don't want to shit on any trades. White collar, blue collar, it takes the world to go around, right? It takes all of us to make everything happen. People shit on part maintenance guys, building maintenance guys. You know what? We're filling in for you guys too. Plumbers, HVAC, everything, electrical. Um, Speaking of electrical, I mean, we've had fire inspections and stuff and had to redo stuff. And wow, these electricians that just leave live wires up exposed, not in junction boxes, up in the ceiling. Crazy, right? Just just absolutely crazy. Plumbers screw up all the time. Um, and then we make it right as maintenance guys, but yet they want to shit on us. It's like, yeah, there's good and bad in all trades. That's life. I have some older channel lock stuff. B, depending on what it is. Now they move in a DC range. That's so you agree. I mean, they're 13, 14 bucks for a pair of channel locks. Great. USA made. I don't think it's gonna last you a lifetime though. I think the Crescent will though. Just my honest opinion. What were we talking about? Oh my! That's how Zaphael and I have become such close friends. Zaphael the other day sent me a. Hold on 1 second. I gotta listen, or I gotta see it because it's such a banger. And also, here we go. Olympia screwdrivers. And do the Hell is for Heroes, man. Hell is for Heroes. That band, Zaphael sent that to me. You know. Yes, I can move mountains. Yes, exactly. It was awesome. I appreciate you sending that to me. That's what I like. These connections with the we're jack of all trades, master of none, but better than master of one. Exactly. Like it does not bother me. Like I've had plumbers come in and be like, "Oh yeah, you guys the maintenance guy, blah blah blah. You can't do this, can't do that." And I'm like, I've seen plumbers f up this, f up that. So, how good are you? And then they get all a little bit nervous, you know. Jamie, you're still in here. Good. Computers and mechanical stuff. Don't ask me to do plumbing or cook. I mean, you can call me up. I do plumbing, cooking. I'm a good cook. Like cooking. I enjoy it. I'm not a big fan of electrical or computers, so. So actually, I have something to tell you guys. And I'm gonna get in big trouble for this. So my wife a while back, she ordered something and got sent to our old house. But it wasn't like UPS or FedEx or, some company that would like return it back to and bring it back to us or whatever. It was just dropped off. So my wife was freaked out and she's like, what do we do? And I'm like, well, you just gotta go over there to the people we sold our house to and pick up the package. So I went over there and they gave me the whole house tour and what they did to it and all that. And excuse me, next door neighbors had it, the package. But when I moved out of there, I had a white riding lawnmower that was operational. I parked it before, and I sold it with the property. Now, when I was moving out and grabbing stuff out of the shed, I was like, I'm going to fire it up, make sure it's still working, all that stuff. I went to go fire it up and did not fire up. It was included in the sale. So, yes, white like MTD old tractor company, but it's a riding lawnmower. But so, long story short, the other night I'm like, my other two kids all rode on my lap while using that lawnmower, but my youngest has not. So I texted the feller that has it, and I'm like, what are you doing with it? And he's like, it's under a pile of shit. So I'm like, how can we negotiate this? So he's like, I just want to get rid of it. So I'm giving him some money and getting it back. And I think I think it's just like this thing on the side of the starter that needs replaced. It's either that or the starter. But yes, $250. Oh, fuck yeah. How'd you guess that? Zaphael, how'd you guess that? That scares me. It does. But that thing cut beautifully. I replaced belts on the deck. So if I can get fired up, it will be a good tractor once again. It's got a cart with it and all that. And oh, there you go. Yeah, so I offered him $250 for a non-working white riding lawnmower with bagger and all that shit. And it comes with ramps also. Nice thing about my old property was in the front yard, you can back a truck up to the front hill and literally ride that fucker right into the bed, and then go home. And at my new property, you can kind of do the same thing, but you got a little bit of a drop and all that. So, but I'm excited. I want to get working, running, and cut another lawn with another kid, you know, make some memories, be awesome. MTDs, that's what white is. It's an MTD, man. I figured as much, just didn't know if there was something else I needed to do. Not just Chinese, USA too. Heck yeah. MTD, so the Tecumseh, I had a person the other day say I made a video or something, yeah, on the impacts, and I had a Craftsman, and people were like, "Where's DeWalt?" And I'm like, "There's a Craftsman there," and they're like, "You're saying that the Craftsman's the same as DeWalt?" And I'm like, Stanley, Black and Decker, DeWalt, Craftsman, Port Cable, all that stuff, you know. And they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's why they look so familiar." And then this tractor came along, and but someone mentioned the only good thing was the old Craftsman lawnmowers, and I said with the Tecumseh motors, Tecumseh engines, and never got a response back. And it's like, well, if you don't know about Craftsman Tecumseh, then you ain't a fan. I have MTD 608 or something with 40-inch deck. Just change oil frequently. Best $180 ever spent. I'm going to have a 38-inch deck. So here's something I will admit, all right? That walk behind Craftsman I got it last year, so I'll have to change the oil into this year. The Troy built with the Honda engine, I've had that 4 or 5 years, never changed the oil. Poured it in once, never fucking changed it. I have to. Have to do it. A little embarrassing. TmM on the white, if the frame cracks, I have a MIG welder actually, but the frame's good. The whole tractor is good. I'm gonna make videos on it, and whether you guys like it or not, I would like to do like a VCG, type thing here. But I don't know how people would react to that. I mean, I am who I am. So Husqvarna had frame. This one does not. It does not. It's a solid. I think it's a 13 horsepower Briggs and Stratton. Actually, got a push bumper on the front. You want me to do VCG? Vice Grip Garage? Would you watch? That's the thing. Oh yeah, no. I'm getting the white lawnmower. I'm gonna fix it up, get start. I'm gonna like VCG that thing for sure, and make sure, yeah, you'll have what you want on that. So, I think. Mm, sorry. Okay. Yeah, change oil frequently. Oh, white lawnmower review. I'm definitely gonna do. Can show your kid riding it. Heck yeah. Um. Um. Pack and work equipment. Heck yeah. There you go. Get some Walmart 10W30 or whatever and change the damn oil or deck your kids how to. Teach your kids how to. I'm gonna do it. I actually have like, so here's the thing that sucks. I'll post a video eventually on some social media. My father-in-law used to work for a company that got bought out by United Rentals, and then he moved on after like 40 years in the business to a different business. And then my oil changes, he used to take all my oil changes and dump them in the bin. There you go. So where do I take my like 20 gallons of oil? Do I just spread it out? Can I put them in 5-gallon buckets? Take them to different auto parts stores? What do you guys suggest? The white I have does have a filter. Absolutely. It's a great it's an amazing lawn tractor. It really is. So, all right, but I changed the oil, so they're supposed to take it back. How much can they take back legally? I hear it's 5 liters per store, but I have 5 gallon. I have like 3 or 4 or 5 gallon jugs filled up. I'm gonna go take a pee. I'll be right back, there, boys and girls. few things I can't figure out are Instagram and TikTok for sure. I don't like TikTok. There's some things I like on there every once in a while or get sent to me. Uh, and Instagram I really like, but I don't understand it at all. So I put stuff up there. Doesn't even have a filter, does it? It does, absolutely. Walmart now. I recommend making a waste oil burner as a project. They can run with or without compressed air in extremely high temperatures, depending on. I just pour it in my fire pit. I don't know if that makes a difference. No, but I was just thinking like maybe just spreading it out over a few different. I have a really cool. I'll show you guys eventually, but well, here I'll show you guys here. First thing, I have a old Montgomery Ward. Well, first of all, that's a great mustache. It really is. But this, it's a 5-gallon jug, Montgomery Ward's 100% pure Pennsylvania oil. It's got a nice filler on it and all that, and yeah, it's good stuff. He was able to dump all my oil, and then he is not now. So, Justin, there's definitely should be a recycling center area that will accept it. Yeah, but like they all accept like I think 5 liters or whatever. Liter, and that's it. Second recommendation is mix it with old gasoline to start fire as well. Wait, are you talking about the white? I'm not in a big city. Pittsburgh is not a big city. It really isn't. A lot of people think it is, but it's not. Like, it is probably like 1/6 the size of Philadelphia, if that. No, I'm not gonna spread out over ground. I'm definitely taking to stores that can take it away. I'm I'm past that point. I don't agree with that. Um I've never done that. Like I said, I always had the opportunity to give it to my father-in-law to go take it to recycle it, whether it be oil, ATF, whatever, I tell him what was in it. But yeah, I would not just like pour it into the ground or whatever. Um, I'd say you should be fine returning 3 to 5 gallons per store. So yeah, just like spread out, right? Like just find a few stores, spread out. There you go. Recycleprofile.com. There we go. All right, guys. I'm gonna do 10 more minutes here. 10 more minutes, man. Then we'll be good to go. Hey Murphy. You guys don't even know how good SNL was back in the day. Back in the day. I'll be right back. The only reason I say that is I grew up with Adam Sandler, Dana Carvey, Chris Farley, Kevin Nealon. All those guys were just amazing. Well, parts store they do take it. So like if I go tomorrow and throw a couple gallons here, a couple gallons there, as long as it's recycled properly, that's all I care about. Damn burner. There you go. Just lay it up. As Modest Mouse says, fire it up. Fire it up. All right, I got a comment here. Let's see what it says. I love my M12, but I will say it has a lot of vibration. Especially when cutting copper and brass from scrapping metal. I'm going to see what. So I had the M12 half-inch pipe cutter. Great tool. Oh, all right. He's talking about the hacksaw. So my that's one thing that got me out of all that was the um I don't know. Milwaukee's good stuff, but it's bullshit. It really is. Damn, my Kevin Schittsburg. I'm all right with that. James Small, what's going on, brother? Just got home. What's up? I'm gonna be hopping off here soon in about 5 minutes. But I appreciate you guys stopping in for sure. For sure. Same with McKevitz, man. McKevitz is a good dude. Dan the Bagel Man. Dan the Bagel Man. Man, baby, Bagel Man. You know how that goes. Recycling centers are great places to get super cheap paint or other products like mineral spirits. Yeah, for sure. Free. I try to do that stuff, I do. So, wait. Oh, James Small, $20 holler. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Cheers, brother. Boom. I'm always going to be awkward at accepting those, but I appreciate it, man. I do. TmM, so this is not your 2.12K subscriber. No, it's not. I have awesome people that follow me. All of you guys, honestly. Dan McCavitz, even though you're from Philly and built on a swamp and just shitty city, but all you guys that follow me, support me, And I hope you feel that I give back that energy. You know what I mean? Um, I truly do. So, that's the whole reason I started this channel, was to show that like maintenance guys aren't just fucking shitty techs. We actually probably repair more shit than when they, I mean, when we get so busy and they bring other people in to fix stuff, you gotta go back over it, because usually it's a shit job. Honestly, plumbing, electrical, doesn't matter. Just not up to my snuff. James Mall, I appreciate the $20 holler. Look at that, man. Dude, I appreciate you. Talk to you any night of the week. Good dude. Hope those tools are working out for you. Um, Pretty cool to see you step into the TTI lineup. I get used battery packs and use the good batteries in them. Yeah. Helps when you have friends in the recycling center. All right, guys. 2 hours here. I think I'm going to head on off. Go to sleep. Camping out with the kids tomorrow night. Thank you guys and girls for joining me tonight. And I'll see you Monday night. That's where we'll see you next. And videos probably aren't going to come out soon. So, like, my kids are going back to school. I'm hanging out with them, doing some other stuff and all that. And I have lots of video ideas, lots of video plans, and they will come out eventually, but probably not. I mean, they will come out soon, but it's going to take a little bit. But I appreciate you guys for joining. I used my new tools today. I'm glad you enjoy them, brother. Um, rigid tools. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys joining me. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Get out there. Do something. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm going to hit end stream. And then it's going to be like, do you want end stream? It's end. Yes. But anyways, guys, I love you all. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me. And I'll catch you on the next one. Later.